Now that we've seen what the Live Binder contains, it's now time to do the fun part, the actual work of thinking through the school planning process for the year and using the Live Binder to record our observations and lead us to discussions on how to make the most impactful plan for the year. Notice that I'm still in present mode, and before I change any content, I want to be in edit mode. The easiest way to do that is to go up to the top right corner of the screen and click on the plus sign, and it's going to bring up the icons that we saw in an earlier video. The one that we want is the one to the furthest right. When we mouse over, it says Edit this binder, and I'm going to click on that. Notice the tabs are now along the top again, and we're officially in edit mode where we see a lot more information about the links and some of the other content. The first phase of the planning process is the data phase. So while I'm in edit mode, I'm going to go up here and click on phase 1, data. There are a number of things that we are going to be doing within this tab, and this is where I'm going to look at the subtabs. And these lighter gray subtabs have 3 different areas. The first thing I'm going to talk about here is the 4 or 5 year plan of study, and it's something that we want to see from each of the schools if it is available. In order to upload your 4 or 5 year plan of study, you're going to click on that link, and notice that there are instructions here that tell you how to upload your plan of study. The way that I'm going to do that is up here at the top, I'm going to add content. Notice there's a couple of areas that I need to be aware of here. In this case, since it's a file, I'm going to upload a file. Although if your school or district has their 4 or 5 year plan up online, that can be added here via a link. Since mine lives on my computer, I'm going to click Upload a File and click on Choose File. Here I have a number of different places, and mine lives in my documents. And I have a document named Our High School 4 Year Plan. With the formatting of Live Binder, a PDF form generally shows up the best, so I saved my plan as a PDF, although you can use a Word document as well. I'm going to click Open. The name of the file pops up here, and then I'm going to click Upload. Notice here it's going to say Upload Complete. I'm going to close out the Add Content box, and now the sample 4 year plan exists within my Live Binder. I can then access it, and your school support team can access it as well. It's pretty exciting. The next tab is the National Clearinghouse Data tab. And when I click on it, it's going to bring up a web page with some instructions on what the National Student Clearinghouse is and why that data is important. Keep in mind here that the template for the actual data input can be downloaded from this link, and it looks exactly like it did last year. And in order to download that, you would download it to your computer, and it will show up and you can open that in Excel. So let's say it's some time later and I've finished everything. When you're ready to upload your information, you're going to type in your school name. Again, I'm going to go back with my classic A New School, put in my email address. Again, I want to know where that email is going, because that's going to get sent back to me with some confirmation. Here under File Upload, I'm going to choose my file, and let's say that this is my completed student roster. I check to make sure that the school name and my email are correct, my file upload, and then I click Submit Form, and I'm finished with the National Clearinghouse Data tab. The last tab in Phase 1 has to do with the Data Submission Worksheet. This tab simply contains a PDF for you to print out that you can write on with the general information that is being asked for in these pieces. Notice that each of these data points is important to help guide your thinking through the school planning process, and it also gives you an opportunity to share some information with North Carolina New Schools that is not readily available from the state, such as the number of students who are first-generation college attending. Once this data is collected and you have it written out on paper, we're then going to go back into present mode. And you could be doing this a few weeks after you initially downloaded this worksheet. When I go back to the Data tab in present mode, I'm going to see this form that explains how we are going to input the data. You're going to go through using your worksheet, and all of the items are in the same order. typing in each of the fields with the relevant information. Once that process is complete, you'll submit that information, and we're officially finished with Phase 1.